What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take.
I think John Collins is going to be a beast. I think he's going to be a consistent 20-10 guy and a perennial all-star. I hope the Atlanta Hawks find a way to keep him. The key for the Atlanta Falcons this season will be finding a way to prepare for the future while still setting themselves up to win now, because I believe with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones and the right pieces around them, they can still get it done. Trae Young is a great player. I still think it's too early to say he's not going to be better or at least as good as Luka Doncic, but now that Lloyd Pierce is out, it's time for him to step up. I'm a Georgia boy. I was born and raised here, and I root for all my hometown sports teams. Your home for all things Georgia sports is right here on the Hometown Take.
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dylan Matthews back at it again with another hometown take. And today I'm talking about the Atlanta Hawks, and give us 6, baby. That's 6 in a row for the Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to jump into our 6-game winning streak and why we're winning and how we're winning and how I like the way we're winning. But first, make sure you guys like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box. That is a link to buy me a coffee. Help your boy out, help fuel this channel, help fuel the Hawks with some more wins. I like that. And then also the second link in my description box is a link to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and Garrett Symone with the Sports, as she likes to say, where we're talking to your favorite analysts, current and former players, reporters, anchors, coaches, all that good stuff. Don't miss us chopping it up with them with your favorite sports talk. So go ahead and subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast on either Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Tough Calls or just click on the link down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into the video. Our Atlanta Hawks have won 6 in a row, and we back to 500. 7th place now, currently in the East. Only 2 games, two games out of 4th place. How about that? I mean, it is the East. So, guys, we got a chance to make a run here, but it's not going to get easier. We won the games we were supposed to. That's great. Now we got some real tests coming up and some real first tests for new interim head coach Nate McMillan. We got the Thunder, who won't be too hard. We should beat them, but it is the West, and it's going to be a little bit tougher. We should beat the Thunder, though. We'll see how that shapes out. They're at 17-23 right now, I believe. Of course, now we are at 20-20. Then after that, boy, it gets real. We got the Lakers, the Clippers, the Warriors after that, the Nuggets, and then I think the Suns. So yeah, it goes Lakers, Clippers, and correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. I know y'all will. Lakers, Clippers, and I believe it's Warriors, Nuggets, Suns. I think that's how it goes. Something like that. Anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. We got some tough teams coming up. So if we can split these next couple games, Lakers, so we got Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, Nuggets, Suns. That's 5 games. If we at least go 2-3, 3-2 would be super ideal. 2-3, 3-2. That's not a bad spot, which I think is very doable. I think we can still win against the Warriors. I think we can still win against the Lakers or the Clippers. I mean, we were close to the Clippers last time. Anthony Davis is probably still not going to be playing. Marc Gasol won't be playing, so they won't have too many big bodies down below either. But still, it's the Kang, y'all, and our former buddy Dennis Schroeder. So we'll see. Gonna be tough games coming up here on this Western Conference road trip. We do play the Thunder at home, and then we go out west for the rest of those games that I listed off just a second ago. So it's gonna be tough, y'all. It's gonna be some tough teams coming up. Like I said, this is the first real stretch of games where Coach Nate McMillan and this Hawks team, who now has some confidence back up under their belt, they're gonna be tested on the road. We're gonna see what they're really about. Important stretch here, but you know what? I'm happy because they got themselves back into the mix, got themselves back on track, 20-20, 7th place. We're doing what we need to be doing. Thank goodness the Philadelphia 76ers came back and beat the Knicks, helped us jump up a spot. So appreciate you, Philly. Appreciate you, Symone with the Sports, for helping us take down the New York Knicks and jumping them. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think, how we're going to fare in this next stretch? You think we're going to go 3-2, 2-3, better, worse? Let me know what you guys think down below. But let me recap this game for y'all real quick if y'all didn't watch it. 29 points for Danilo Gallinari. I mean, the man was raining threes. I think he was like 5 of 9 or something like that. Don't have the stats right in front of me. I glanced at him real quick before I hopped on this vid, but 29 points. I think it was 5 of 9 or something like that from the 3-point line. Tony Snell hit 5 threes. Kevin Huerter 3 from 8 from the 3-point line, I believe. Trae Young, he didn't do it in points, but he had 14 assists. And you know what? I'm okay with that, y'all. I'm okay with that. Why? Because Trae Young's got players. He's got dudes. He's okay. He don't have to score 30 no more. Gallo can have a breakout night. He's been playing very well, by the way, ever since coming back from the All-Star break. So shouts out to Gallo for finding his shot finally, because that's what we brought you here to do, to shoot and score. And he's finally doing that. And Tony Snell, putting Tony Snell in the starting role has been really, really smart. Even with Bogey back, we're easing him back in, of course, but keeping Tony Snell in the starting lineup, I think, has been a great, great decision by Nate McMillan thus far. Raining 5 threes, 15 points. John Collins, 20 and 10 night. I mean, he's a 20 and 10 dude. I'm telling y'all, he's going to just keep consistently getting 20 and 10, 20 and 10 around those numbers. So good night for him. How about Nathan Knight coming out on the bench again? Hey, Nathan Knight might be a little diamond in the rough we got. Everybody I think in Atlanta is pretty much in love with Nathan Knight right about now. So shouts out to Nathan Knight having a double-figure game. And then all of our starters obviously hit double figures. Nathan Knight hit double figures. So 6 guys in double figures. We shot 51% from the field, 45%, almost 46% from the 3-point line. So the Hawks just had their shot going tonight. I think I saw a stat. Shout out to Mike Conti from 929 The Game. We went 10 of 10 in that first quarter on all shots that weren't 3-pointers. So 10 of 10 from 2-point range, and then I don't know what our percentage was from 3-point range in the first quarter, but we were lights out in the first quarter. We survived a little surge right there at the end of the game when Houston had our lead cut down to 6 when it was 107 to 101. So again, closing out fourth quarter leads. That's what we do under Nate McMillan, and I love to see it. So guys, I think the coaching change has been the right spot. Now, I will go ahead and say all of this. Yes, the Houston Rockets only had 8 players to work with, but they had Oladipo, they had Kevin Martin Jr., I think that's who it was. They had guys, but they only had 3 guys that really scored for them. Oladipo had 34. I forgot who else somebody had like 29 and something else like that. Like I said, sorry guys, I only took like a quick look at the stats. But anyways, I'm hyped, y'all. Hawks are on a 6-game winning streak, but again, like I said, tough games coming up. We got Thunder next. Let's take care of that. Get over 500. 7-game win streak. Bring that momentum against the Lakers, the Clippers, then the Warriors, then the Nuggets, then the Suns. Yikes, again. But hey, we can do it. We go 2-3, 3-2. I'll be very happy with that. We'll be in a good spot. So if we beat the Thunder, and even if we go 2-3, we're still at 500, 23-23. We're good. You know, staying around 500, a couple games above 500, that's where we want to be. 500 or above. We don't want to get below 500 anymore. But 500 or above, I think we're sitting pretty good and we'll be okay at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think about the Hawks 6-game winning streak. How far do you think it's going to go? And just talk about your feelings. Talk about your feelings about this Hawks team and how much they have changed and how much they've grown and how much they've improved since Nate McMillan has become the interim head coach. Like I said, yes, I understand that we've been playing some pretty bad teams and some teams that, you know, had some stuff going on with COVID like the Rockets. But again, we're taking care of business. That's something we weren't doing in the beginning of the season. We were, you know, giving up 15-point leads. We were blowing fourth quarter leads. We're not doing that anymore. We're taking care of business, and you at least gotta like to see that. We're figuring out how to win now as a team. We're figuring out how to not blow fourth quarter leads. We're figuring out how to close out games. We're figuring out how to play together, and that's what's most important. Beating the good teams is gonna come, okay? And we might see some of that starting here in this next 6-game window when we got some tough teams coming up. But first things first, let's take care of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can make it 7. All right, guys, make sure you like this video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out the first link in my description box below. That is a link to buy me a coffee, help fuel this channel, help fuel the Atlanta Hawks to some more wins. And then the second link in my description box below is to subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast with me and girl Symone with the Sports, as she likes to say. We're talking to your favorite former and current athletes, hosts, anchors, reporters, all that good stuff. We just chopping it up with them and doing what it do. So make sure you subscribe to the Tough Calls podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Tough Calls or just click on the link below, making it easy on you. But until I talk to you guys next time, go Hawks, stay true to Atlanta. Peace.